I'm Katie Farner, Director for the Sunshine State Superstars. It's time for me to share a week in my shoes. I'm going to share with you all of the things I did this last week to work my Scentsy family business. So this is week 10 of our year-long series, and this week begins on Sunday, March 29th. So, Sunday, my weekends, I don't really do a ton of office type work. That's more of the social parts of my business, like doing the parties and helping team members with their launch parties and things like that. So Sunday, March 29th, I actually entered some orders and created a couple of parties. That's all I did on Sunday. Besides the usual posting in the team Facebook page, posting on my personal Facebook page. I always post on Facebook. That might not be something that I talk about, but I'm always posting on Facebook, Instagram, and those social media outlets. So Monday, March 30th. Mondays are my real office days where I tend to do a lot more kind of back office type things. So Monday, March 30th, I bagged some Scentsy orders that were delivered that day. We had our team gathering that night at 6:30. So I put together the meal plan and went grocery shopping and got stuff for dinner that night. I also got a few adorable little things for our upcoming meetings. I decided to start making them a little more fun. Not that they weren't fun before, but I wanted to do what I could to make them even more fun. So I thought it would be fun to celebrate our accomplishments. So I got some fun, cutesy little things for people to wear, to take pictures in and hold little signs and stuff for achievements. So that's something that people in our team can look forward to in our upcoming meetings. A little bit of celebration of your sales, your recruiting, and your promotions and things like that. So I also reached out to my upcoming hosts. You'll hear that a lot from me. I am constantly connecting with my hosts at least once a week, especially for the ones upcoming, like within the next 3-4 weeks. They'll hear from me at least once a week. Posted in my events on Facebook for all of these upcoming parties and reconnected with my hostesses to confirm and just see how things are going with their inviting process and encourage them if needed, give them ideas if needed. I also cleaned my house for the team gathering, and that was everything for Monday, March 30th. Tuesday, so I work 9 to 5 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if I do anything those days, it tends to be more like social media related during the day. Like I'll either post in my blog, or I will post something on the team Facebook page, or do a lot of Facebook interaction. So on Tuesday, March 30th, I reached out to 5 different random people that were Facebook friends of mine, just reconnected, asked them how they were doing, just had friendly conversations. Like I've talked about in my social media trainings in the past, it's very important that you maintain your relationships through social media. So once a week or once every 2 weeks, I really try to randomly reach out to a few or several people to just relationship build and see where those conversations can go. I also closed out 2 parties, and I contacted all of my will cancels and could promotes. So I ran my reports through the performance tab in the workstation, and I looked to see everybody who was up for cancellation still, and anyone else who's close to a promotion, and did some one-on-one communication with them, just trying to encourage them to help them save their business or promote. And the promotions, it was my frontline, and the will cancels, it was my whole group. So that was Tuesday, March 30th, first, the last day of the month. Now, don't think that's the only time that I've reached out to those will cancels. They heard from me at least 3 times throughout the course of the month that they were up for cancellation. Not to mention they also hear from Scentsy. So the next day is April 1st. I posted the funniest little image that was going around on the internet on our team Facebook page about the next Scentsy buddy. It was like a armadillo, I think, or something. It was some ugly Scentsy buddy that had like a baby on its back. It was a total joke. It was really funny. So that evening I had a call at 7 p.m. After work with one of our new team members who's rocking and rolling and really growing a great business. I'm excited to see what she is going to do. I also posted all day through the live feeds for Reunion. So April 1st was when we had the live feeds going for the announcements from the home office regarding Scentsy Family Reunion. So I watched all of the live feeds. I even left one of my classes at the gym 30 minutes early. I only took half the class so I could run out to my car, watch a live feed, and post for all of you who were missing it. So I watched every single live feed and shared all the important highlights with all of you on our team Facebook page. And it was really exciting. I don't know about you guys, but it got me pumped, and I cannot wait for reunion. So I connected with my frontline leaders and offered an incentive for April recruiting. So anybody in my frontline who I really saw is growing a team, people who had 5, 6, 7, or beyond, and are working towards the next promotion, I sent them all an individual challenge to see who could get the most new recruits before the end of April, and they were going to win a prize from me. The prize was a big one. It's a $100 gift card to the Scentsy Family Store. Now, literally, I don't buy a gift card, but I purchase $100 worth of stuff from the Scentsy Family Store for them and have it shipped to them. So it's a big incentive, but it's worth investing in the people that I see this potential in. So I created that incentive for them for the month of April and private messaged all of them in one group and kind of made it like a fun, let's do this together, let's grow together, let's have a little friendly competition. So I connected to make plans with all of my frontline for Sensational Start once you have a couple or a few weeks left. So ran a report through the Performance tab for Sensational Start and looked at everybody who has a month or less left with their Sensational Start. I sent them a text congratulating them on where they currently are and let them know how far away they are from the next level and challenged them and gave them some ideas to help them earn that next level and reminded them of the date for their 70th day. So I did this for all my frontline who have a month or less to complete their 70th day. So Thursday, April 2nd, I had a 7 o'clock call with Fallon. Fallon is actually our newest director within our team. I'm so proud of her for her promotion. It's a huge deal promoting to director. Pulling that 10,000 in group wholesale volume is not an easy feat, and so I'm really proud of her for her promotion. She promoted at the end of March. So I had a call with her at 7 o'clock just talking about what it means to be a director and helping her with, working and moving ahead as her new title. So let's see, I also created a saving plan breakdown for reunion. So for the people who got excited, just like me, on April 1st, hearing all of the amazing details about reunion and want to be able to afford it, I put together a few different budget plans to help them see realistically how much money they need to save to be able to go. And I emailed the whole team, the whole group, all of this information and a bulleted point list of all the exciting revelations that we learned from the prior day's live call from the home office. I printed and added my new frontline to my file. As you've heard me talk about before, I keep a notebook categorized by title with all of my frontline in it. And I have an information sheet that has just basic information. If they're in Ascent Academy and where they are, their current title, if they earned Shooting Star, Sensational Start, if so, what was their PRV, and a place to log conversations and the type of method and what we talked about. And also things like what kind of prizes and things excite them, what are their goals, things like that. So I updated that to include all my new frontline and move ahead all of my promotions, like Fallon, who promoted to director. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, the top 5 in PRV. Every month at the beginning of the month, I use that app that I've always talked about, Word Swag, and I create just a little image that says, congratulations, you were in the top 5 out of 200 and whatever, how many people are in our group. And on the walls of Facebook, I go to the person's Facebook and post that photo and congratulate them and telling them in the text verbiage part which number they were, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So I do that for the top 5, and I also did the top sponsor, and then I posted them on the team Facebook page. Recognition is really important. People really like to see where they placed in the team and how well they're doing So I like to do that for them. And I also closed out a home party. And this person was a potential flip. She decided not to take me up on it now. She wants to do it when her son has graduated. I think I told you about this in the last video. So I closed her party. Friday, April 3rd. So again, Mondays and Fridays are my busy days, kind of back office days. So I had a phone call at 10 a.m. with a potential recruit who is going to join. This is actually our second phone call. She had some follow-up questions she wanted to talk about. That evening at 6 o'clock, I helped a new team member, one of my front lines who lives here locally, with her launch party, and that was a blast. I love seeing new team members work their launch parties and have a great success. Her launch party was over $500, and she got 3 parties booked, and she has one potential reinstatement that I think 90% certain will reinstate, and then she also has one new potential recruit that she's talking with. So very successful launch party. I made the Week in My Shoes video. I picked my prize. I offered a prize for the first 10 people within our group who registered for reunion on the day it opened, so April 1st. The first 10 people who registered to go within our group were going to get a special prize from me. So I picked that prize that I'm going to offer, and I have since decided anybody within our group who registers for a reunion is going to receive one of these little gifts, and I'll be putting those together actually tomorrow to start mailing those out. I'm excited about them. Let's see, what else did I do? I reached out to confirm a home party that I had this weekend with my hostess, and she actually just completely ignored all of my contacts attempts, and her party was supposed to be last night, so we didn't have the party. I have a couple people who still have not picked up their orders, so I called them to be like, hey, I got your order still. Let's see. I mailed 40 invitations to one of my hostesses because that's how many she requested. I cleaned my office a little bit. I emailed all of my will cancels. At the beginning of every single month, I send an email to all of my people who, within my whole group, who are up for cancellation. Even though they do receive them from Scentsy, I want to make sure 100% that they know they're up for cancellation. So they receive emails from me as well. That's what I do for my group. Now my front line that's up for cancellation, they either get a personal text message from me, or I use SlyDial, an app that you can dial people's numbers through, and it sends you directly to their voicemail. So you can just leave a quick message. So each month I'll either do a text message to my front line that are up for cancellation, or a SlyDial phone call to leave them a voicemail to let them know they're up for cancellation. My front line get that one-on-one, hey, you're up for cancellation, let's save your business. And so I have 7 in my front line that I called and left messages for that were up for cancellation. So then the last day of the week, Saturday, April 4th, I bagged orders that came in on Friday. I delivered orders that I bagged earlier in the week. I had to drive about 30 minutes to deliver those too. Let's see. And I also bought some new party supplies because when I was at the new team member's launch party on Friday night, her setup was so beautiful it completely inspired me to do a whole new look for my parties. So I went out and bought some new party display items. You guys want to see them? I'll show you really quick. You may not want to see them. So, as you guys have seen before, I use these star baskets to put my testers in, but right now with this catalog season, I have one extra basket that I'm not using, so now I found a way to use them. The sack game that I always play, basically like Truth or Honor, I usually use like seasonal, like I just got done using Easter eggs. At Christmas time, I used these little decorative Christmas sacks that had like Santa faces on them. So right now, to go with my whole new look, I'm using these little burlap bags that I love. So inside of here, I'm going to put the same old goodies that I always do, a sample of washer whiffs. Like I usually do 3 mini testers or 2 mini testers, and then I also will throw in there an invitation, and on the invitation is where I write either freebie or let's party, and whatever it says on the invitation is what we're going to do. I say we're going to party whatever style you want. If it says let's party, if it says freebie, you get to pick a freebie. So either way, you like free stuff, you like your friends, you're not going to lose either way. So that's kind of how I play that game. So I need to fill these and start bringing those to my parties. So I also got new Hostess bags that I love. I found these bags at Hobby Lobby. They were already done this way with the chalkboard sticker on here. Of course, if you found a better way, you could buy the bags and just get the stickers yourself separately if it ends up costing less. But I just grabbed these at Hobby Lobby. I do not remember the price. I'm sorry. And then I just wrote host gift on these, and I'm going to reuse these as many times as I possibly can. I'm going kind of more for a rustic look with my setups. I found this little little tin S. This was $7.99, but it was 40% off, so great deal at Michael's. I also found this pretty burlap that I'm just going to run down the center of my table, my display table, where I do my presentation. It's really pretty. Love it. I got this at Michael's as well. This was also 40% off. They're doing a sale this weekend. I lucked out. It was like the perfect time to go. So what else did I get that I can show you? Oh, so this is my new freebie basket. I love it. The chalkboard signs I've always thought were so cute. So I've got my freebies in there for the booking game that I play. So there's those freebies. Here's the last thing I'll show you. I bought 2 of these stars from Michael's, and they're actually battery operated. So I love that. There's a little place in the back for the batteries, and then there's an on-off switch right there. So I thought they'd be really cute for the table for sure. I got 2. They were on sale for $19.99 each. With the sale price I paid for them. They were originally $49 each, or $39.99 each. So, actually, I'm sorry. They were originally $40, so they were originally $39.99, and I got them for $19.99 each, so 50% off. And then I bought this at Hobby Lobby, and this is what I'm going to bring my basket party contents in. So I'm going to put the, I thought I had some right here, but I'm going to put the little category, little canvas bags in here, a little plug-in and a bar to kind of show them what I typically give for someone doing a basket party, and I'm going to display it this way on my table. But below the table, I'm going to have a basket party in a thermal bag ready to go should someone want to take one. I'm not going to give the basket party to them in this basket. This is just for cute display for my table for my parties. So I thought you guys might want to see the new look I'm going for with my home parties. Just trying to make it cute and just another way to make it kind of eye-catching and visually appeal to people. So, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that through these week in my shoes videos that you are getting to see kind of tangible steps, things that are important to consistently do in your business. Because this business, it's about the P's. It's about persistence, patience, positivity. Those 3 P's are really important. So just keep focusing on creating systems and continuing to work those systems consistently. And hey, if it doesn't work after a period of time of trying it out, throw it out and try something different. It's important that we're also teachable and flexible. So thank you so much for watching my videos. Honestly, I really appreciate all of you subscribers. And hey, share these tips, share these videos, share my channel with other network marketing entrepreneurs that you know as well, so they can get some tips to work their business too. Because hey, we're all doing the same kind of stuff. Our products might be different, but the concept and what we're doing is the same. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.